Hello and welcome to Trigger Warning. It's that time of the week again where a fat bald man shouts at clouds for your pleasure and delectation. Hope you're all doing very, very well. I'm joined in the studio, of course, by head transphobe and Sturmführer, Graham Booth. You get your sparkles. You got your twinkles. Oh, bless. How you doing, mate?
I'm actually really good. Today started out really stressful, and then and you know what? It was after you got here. Everything was all right then and happy and
everything. When I walk into a building, everything chills out. Have you ever noticed that? Well, I bring with me a sense of calm and happiness. I generally make. What have you just done?
I just leaked. I was checking the streams, okay, and I had a tiny bit of volume on it, and
it all went a bit pear-shaped.
Yeah, and Graham's mistake. That's my one mistake. But no, you're right. You're right. You were a calming, wonderful influence.
I am a calming influence.
And we got a new desk.
New desk.
The TVs are going well.
Solid.
There's new shelves that no one can see.
And new shelves. I for some reason took upon myself to rearrange the studio again today, and a lighting gantry fell apart on me and landed on me. I had to put my arm in the way to stop it smashing up thousands of pounds worth of equipment. So I bravely took one for the team, only broke a few bulbs. So we got away with that one, didn't we, really?
Steve's saying that you're looking slim. It's just the new lens, mate. Don't worry about it.
It's the same lens as last week. Fuck you. Just because you're still fat, eating carrots one day a week.
Yeah, I've got... If anyone notices...
You're going to be cropped into that soon.
I've cropped... Usually I have a bit more... It doesn't... I can do this that I'm in right now. Can be any shape I want it to be.
I know.
It's very high today because this T-shirt does me no favours at all.
What have we got today? We're going to be talking this evening about Maya Forstater, of course, G7, and we got some other shenanigans as well, including I'm going to talk about an image I should have sent to Graham before, and maybe I'll be able to send it to him. I would like to say so no one notices, but we all know how I use mobile phones, like an 80-year-old man trying to figure out the world's first microcomputer. It's a terrible, terrible thing. So let's say hello. Who've we got here? We got Chippy. Hello, Chippy. Meg Harnett. Good to see you again, Meg. Hope you're well. Martin. All right, dude. Spudsy Biscuit Vapes. Book's Alan Reader. Last Dance. Stephen Englander's in as well. Hello, Stephen. It's almost like I haven't seen you for 2.5 hours. Gorgeous George. Begonia is in the room as well. If I've missed you, I will come and say hello to some more of you as we go through. I will do my best. Now, we've got to do some shout-outs before we start, because we might get banned in the middle of this. I'm not sure. Who knows? I've just got to make a very quick note, which I have to stop. And it's difficult to speak while I'm writing, because I'll either say what I'm writing or write what I'm saying. Right, shout-outs, here we go. First of all, huge shout-out to Accounts Direct. Without them, we wouldn't have all this going. That is, of course, Stephen's company. If you are a small, medium business, do check them out, accountsdirect.co. Basically, it's like having an extra team member on your side, but a whole building full of them. And if you are in the shit, because it's been a difficult time, they'll help you get out of it and help you stay out of it as well. So that's accountsdirect.co, without whom we would not be doing all of this. Speaking of Stephen, do watch his show every Thursday at 5:30 p.m. UK time. Also available on the Alt Feed channel and the Stephen Englander YouTube channel. So do search that out, like and subscribe and all that cool stuff. And of course, Colin Manford and Lorraine Robinson on Plain Comedy goes out at 6:30 on a Thursday evening right here on Alt Feed. It's all about comedy and travel and things like that. They always have a cool guest each week as well, and it's usually a good deal of fun. So do have a look at that. And we have got some other shows starting before too long as well. And of course, we're here every Thursday at 10 p.m. And then, as if that's not enough, as if we don't spoil you enough, on a Saturday night, Smoke Steve hosts the International Pub on the Alt Feed channel. You can come in, join in, get on cam, have a drink, and hang out with the regulars. It's a cool place. Everyone's just really chilled most of the time. And hang out with people from around the world. So that's Smoke Steve's International Pub every Saturday, 11 p.m. UK time, whatever time that might be, in whatever misbegotten shithole you live in. I've got no idea. Right. Oh, cup of tea. Hello, total utter nutter bookstore. I said hello to Tarnock. How you doing, Tarnock? Playing comedies in. That's nice. Don't know which one. Probably Colin. They were very good tonight, weren't they?
I really enjoyed their show. It's one of them. They're finding their feet, but in a good way. It's like they're taking off. And
taking off. Hey, no. Tell you, Graham.
No, but they are though. You can feel, because it's the same thing as always, isn't it? With everyone, amazing personalities, but you've got the cameras and everything, and it changes you.
Oh, cameras, lights, us floating about the fucking
You've got
place.
to learn to relax, and neither of them have really been on stage before, so not in any meaningful way. So they have to get used to it.
You've not been on stage. Oh,
I only said that because I thought Colin's watching.
What a diss!
Oh no!
What a massive. He's saying you shit, Colin. He's saying you shit.
Do you know what? In fairness, he's probably amazing, and I've never seen him live, so I don't know. Well, he's working. He gets work, doesn't he? So.
Gorgeous George says the banhammer shall not fall upon this blessed enterprise. So we say, and so it shall be. And thank you for your $10 donation to the Alt Feed product, and of course, trigger warning, and our ever-growing habit for crack and cheap hookers. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. They're all geeks in as well. Fantastic. Stuart and Jenny, hey, they come as a pair. That's cool, isn't it?
Hayden the dildo.
Oh, Christina Ribena says, hiya, Hayden, Graham. Hope you're both fine and dandy. Which one's fine and which one's dandy?
I don't know.
Colin says he gets paid tens of pounds to do comedy.
He is funny, though. Like, I've seen.
No, of course he's funny.
But the way he deals with you, if he can deal with you, then he's.
I'm horrible to Colin.
If your bullshit can just run off his back, then he must be great with it.
If I thought it upset him, I'd do it more. I love it when Colin comes in. I always have a good time. I love chatting with him, even when he's being a bit, soft and weepy. He's still a good guy. He's a bit.
Oh, there he is.
A bit gentle, but hopefully we'll get that out of him. Right, I've done the shout outs. I've said hello, and I'm sure we'll do some more as well as we go through. Aphid Lip, there we go. Aphid Lip says they both look like they're eating well. Unlike Aphid Lip, who looks like Ed Gein. But there you go. Freaky Chick says, when do we get the Stephen Englander OnlyFans? Shh. Don't, because that'll be on Graham's list of things to do tomorrow morning.
You know what? He has asked me how feasible it would be. When I told him how much money moves through it, he's like, well, let's do it then. You know what Stephen's like? Well, let's do it. We'll give it a go. And I'm like, mate, you send me enough pictures of your arse in bed. Let's not mix that with business.
That'd be fucking wonderful. By the way, we'll be opening up the phone lines later on as well. That's the number and all the details. You can call direct or go through Skype, whatever works for you, please do. Graham's looking very confused there, which was quite alarming, but do indeed give us a call later on when we open the lines. If we don't answer, we will call you back. And I say we, Graham. And that reminds me, someone's mentioned Crip Daddy. We need to get him back on as well.
Oh, he's got an open invitation, Crip Daddy.
I love having him on the show. I genuinely think that kid's fucking brilliant.
Genuinely started to upset me last time, which was good. Good for him.
I approve. Okay, Maya Forstater. There's a lot of information out there to go really, really in depth on a whole, the two tribunals and everything else. But prior to 2019. Sorry, I just had a complete vapor lock then. Just, it's like, my PC does that sometimes. You go, stops. That's what happened inside my head. Prior to 2019, Maya was working as a researcher at the think tank called the Center for Global Development. I don't know what they do, apart from fire people for having opinions or, sorry, not renew contracts. Anyway, Maya believes that sex is immutable, you know, and is... I don't like gender critical, because that's such a stupid pair of words to put together. But certainly the gender ideology, she's critical of that. Never hateful. Never spiteful. Never saying people should be erased or anything like that. But a contract wasn't renewed because the Center for Global Development didn't appreciate the fact that she spoke facts, spoke truth, didn't take a knee to the ideology. Now, her first tribunal in 2019, she lost. She lost it because the judge decided that her opinions were not suitable. You know, and saying that men cannot change into women or anything like that, it's just suitable. However, today we found out that Maya's appeal was successful. In a panel led by the EAT president, I'm not sure what EAT is, I just see EAT and I think, yeah, I could right now. Yeah, I could do that right now. Mr. Justice Chowdhury upheld the appeal, saying the tribunal had erred in law in ruling that four status views were not worthy of respect in a democratic society. That's what they said at the first tribunal. Your views are not worthy of respect in a democratic society. In its written judgment, it said, just as the legal recognition of civil partnerships does not negate the right of a person to believe that marriage should only apply to heterosexual couples, becoming the acquired gender for all purposes within the meaning of the GRA does not negate a person's right to believe, like the claimant, that as a matter of biology, a trans person is still their natal sex. Both beliefs may well be profoundly offensive and even distressing to many others, but they are beliefs that are and must be tolerated in a pluralist society. The panel went on to say that only views akin to Nazism or totalitarianism were unworthy of protections for rights of freedom of expression and thought. Which is fine, because everyone's a fucking Nazi now if they don't agree that, you know, men can be females and such things. But I'll get round to that side of the argument shortly. Trying to be grown up and cover some facts right now. The panel also acknowledged that some trans people would be disappointed. Oh, definitely disappointed by the judgment, adding this judgment does not mean that the EAT has expressed any view on the merits of either side of the transgender debate, and nothing in it should be regarded as so doing. This judgment does not mean that those with gender-critical beliefs can misgender trans persons with impunity. I still don't understand why.
I don't get that. Why not? What's the limit of how much I'm allowed to misgender someone then? Yeah. The legal limit.
Well, you must use punity.
Yeah.
You can't use impunity.
Yeah, plenty of
only punity.
But like, you know, right?
It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, write it down for me.
Here's the thing. I'm supposed to be massively transphobic and all that, but I don't hate pretty much anyone. Pedophiles, furries, maybe. Belgium, maybe, but I would try not to misgender or correctly gender somebody out of respect. However, if they're being an absolute asshole, why is it on me to defend their beliefs? Why is it on me? Why should I care if someone who is openly combative, horrible to women, demanding and just terribly entitled, why is it on me to make them feel better? They would never show me that I could, because I'm a Nazi according to those people. But the fact is, misgendering someone doesn't erase them. It just means I don't agree. Oh, but it causes pain and dysphoria. I know it's horrible. No one on social media admits things like I don't care anymore. They just don't do that, do they? Because everyone's got to care about fucking everything. What was it someone was showing me the other day? There's a map for LGB allies. A flag, sorry, a map. There's a map for everything. There's a flag for LGB allies. Who the fuck is so desperate to appear virtuous that they would have a flag to say, I'm really nice to gay people? That should be your fucking default. Fuck off. You don't need a flag to not be a cunt. And it seems to me a lot of the people that have flags, they're not great people. Demanding entitled crybaby fucking assholes. So, the take of this from The Guardian. See, The Guardian's been having a bit of a moment recently. They've really been having a bit of a wake. They've even come out against sort of Stonewall, which, that must have caused ructions.
They're struggling, aren't they? They are struggling.
I bet Owen Jones is shitting the bed.
Good.
But here's what their take is. The gender-critical views of a researcher who lost her job at a think tank after tweeting that transgender women could not change their biological sex. Fact. Are a protected philosophical belief under the Equality Act. Quite fucking right. Quite right. Whilst I will defend someone's right to stand there and go, no, I am a woman. I am a woman. I don't defend their right to go and invade all female spaces and things like that. But if people genuinely believe they are a woman and want to state it, that must be protected. But do you know what? Conversely, for me to go, okay, but I don't believe you, but okay, I think you're a man. That's where the problems start. Remember on Twitter, I got a 12-hour ban for saying trans women are male, which is a fact. Just a fact. And I wasn't going out, because this is how they make it sound, as if I troll around Twitter hunting down trans people to tell, you're a man. That's not how it works. I usually get linked to someone or find a post because someone's mentioned it where a TRA, a trans advocate, is being a fucking monster. And I cop the ban because I go in going, and I didn't even swear at them that time. Fucking insane. But for Maya Forstater, we're so fucking happy for you, Maya. Maya, I'm terribly sorry. I've never spoken to you, but we're really pleased that finally, after being dragged through the dirt for 2 years by these assholes on social media, you have been vindicated, and properly so. Because they have dragged her through the dirt, they've made lies about her, that she was attacking people in the workplace, all manner of the most vile accusations of being a fascist. A researcher, I think. She's not a fascist. I've never seen her be actually hateful, And we're genuinely made up. I'm genuinely made up that you have been vindicated. Not because it pokes the TRAs in the eye. That's just a pleasing side effect. But that the right thing has been done. That Turf Island isn't sinking the way Canada is. Or Scotland, for that matter. Things are still shady north of the border. So well done, Maya. You stood your ground. You stood your ground even when you didn't. Because Maya could have, after that last tribunal, it's cracked on. It's gone. Just crack on. But she didn't. She stood her ground. She took dog's abuse and would not let go. And that is admirable. That's far more admirable than being just endlessly fucking demanding and whining and, celebrating people getting banned. I see the LGB Alliance has had their blue tick removed on Twitter. Does that now mean that they are not who they say they are?
I know, yeah. They are no longer verified. It's like, what does that mean then?
How do you unverify somebody? An organisation, a registered charity, which, of course, Jolyon, I'm not keen on Fox's Me Mom, is doing his very best to get taken out. As if the Charity Commission just hand this shit out like sweeties and they hadn't thoroughly investigated the LGB Alliance and found them suitable to be a charity. As was rightly pointed out to me by Graham, they did flag up some things, and LGB Alliance have been working on that. But it doesn't matter because David Paisley and his friends say they're a hate group.
There's a thing here. Alistair has said Keir Starmer's video yesterday was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh, he threw everyone under the bus.
There was that whole self-ID thing, and it backfired loads.
Oh, he threw Rosie Duffield straight under the bus. Hey, you know what? We're going to wind up with Tories for a generation.
Yeah. Because that shit there is like, no, you have to be able to self-ID. And the problem is, yeah, you do in a social sense, but the issue that these mostly women have is they want their single-sex spaces. And politicians will do everything but discuss that.
Well, look at Keir Starmer, what he's done now. He was already fucking struggling. Fucked the election. Lost, was it Hartlepool? 50 years a Labour stronghold. And now it's, what can we do to be popular? I know. Let's appease a small group of fucking lunatics on Twitter and Tumblr. Did they never learn? I remember before the last election, on Twitter, Labour was going to win by a landslide. They couldn't fail. Sorry, the one where Boris Johnson first got in. You know, it's going to be a massacre. The Labour will smack. And they were confused. Well, this was, hang on. How did this happen? Everyone in my Twitter sphere was pro-Labour. How could this happen? Because it means fucking nothing, you demented folks. It means nothing to be popular on Twitter. Nothing at all. I mean, yeah, you know, influenced via Stonewall, but look how that's going now. That's starting to fall to bits because Stonewall forgot. They betrayed the very people they were formed to protect and defend and fight for. They realised that once gay marriage became a thing, remember, they fought against gay marriage initially. Don't forget that. Once that happened and equality looked attainable, how were they going to stay relevant? How do you need an aggressive pressure group when things are getting better? Turn to the trans and queer. And then throw everyone else fucking out. LGB Alliance didn't come about because they hate trans people. It came about because they were being ignored for an ideology. They were being pushed aside for an ideology.
Well, you know, I think the best way of putting it is lesbians were being told they're hateful bigots because they wouldn't suck dick. Because that's female. That's the core of it, isn't it? Essentially.
God, I hope this. Oh God, no, fuck off. I hope I did save this to my bookmarks. Might not have. Probably didn't. So I'm gonna have to go on my.
Robert joined us live. Finally, he's just said.
Well done, Robert.
I'll just go through a few comments.
You do that while I put my readers on.
Blind Fury saying that Twitter helped Biden get elected. Yeah, very probably, mate. Very probably.
Very much so. Yeah, why not?
Freaky Chick is saying that Biden threw the LGBTQs under the bus by upholding religious schools to discriminate against gay students. That's not the only discrimination Biden's done. There was a hearing just before he got in about racial segregation in America, and schools, I think it was New York, were found guilty of racially segregating.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And Biden intentionally just rubbed it away. Gone.
Yeah, get rid.
He loves a bit of segregation, does Biden. Freaky Chick also said something really nice about me at the start of the show, but I can't remember what it was, but thank you.
Oh.
Whatever it was.
Well, I just want to... Normally I come over to this one to say terrible things, but just this time. This is what I want to mention, seeing as Graham brought it up. Can they see that? Is it out of focus?
No, bring it back a bit. Oof, no, it's way out. You might be better off. No, yeah. Oh, that comic. Dude, WhatsApp it me.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. I've said I'll do that right now. Got to save it from Twitter. Oh, save. open WhatsApp. This is the best thing to do when people are watching. It's very exciting watching me use a mobile telephone device. Because we don't use Twitter, so we don't talk on Twitter, do we? We talk on Signal.
Yeah.
I'm going to send it you on Signal.
No, well, no, I'm logged in on what? Please WhatsApp it me, please.
Oh, fucking
Don't. Oh, you have actually signaled it me. Signal doesn't have a web app.
All right, I'm doing it.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're so demanding.
I love how you were halfway through WhatsApping it me and you literally voiced it out loud. You went, me and Graham, we talk on Signal, so that's where you went.
That's where it goes.
Let's have a little chat. Are you still
I'm getting old. What are you doing to
Are
me?
you still up?
We do though. Yeah, it's shocking. We have the most bullshit fucking conversations. I've just sent it you, so if you could pop that up, we can. It's not important because I will read out because I think it's important that we read this out, and it pays into to what we were talking about. I've said that, and I've fucking turned it back off again. I'm such a dickhead.
It's up. It's ready to go. It's full screen.
Right, this cartoon's by someone called Sophie LaBelle, who's a cartoonist. Let's just read this out. There's two characters talking to each other. This is what Sophie's cartoons are often. Not all Sophie's cartoons are like this, but quite often they are. Sophie does other kinds of cartoons. I believe it's like furry porn, but with infants. Because, once again, the strange link between TRAs and paedophilia. You know, it's almost like there's something in that, isn't it? Almost. Okay, here's what the cartoon says. Genital preferences, in quotes, are only possible in a society that fetishizes and eroticizes trans bodies. So, lesbians can only like vagina, and gay people can only like cock, and straight men can only like vagina because we fetishize and eroticize trans bodies. Putting yourself right in the middle of things there, I see. In this paradigm, the only choice possible for trans folks would be to date people who objectify their bodies. There are other choices. Find people that like trans people. I don't know. Can you imagine a discussion after surgery? Sorry, I don't date people with a penis. Well, today is your lucky day. No, the goalpost only moves farther. That's not a genital preference. That's bigotry in disguise. Now, keep in mind, and I wasn't making that up. She does furry diaper porn. I'm trying so hard not to show right now. So, let me just understand this. So, all the problems come from us eroticizing and fetishizing trans bodies. Even though the overwhelming majority of people probably don't find trans bodies terribly erotic. But here's the thing. I get where that's going. Women, you should be a lesbian with me because I am now a lesbian because I have turned my penis inside out. It's not a vagina. It's an inside-out penis. Sometimes with a nice bit of colon in there to self-lubricate with the smelly mucus. It's not a vagina. You're not a female. Lesbians like females. It's what they are. Same sex attracted. It's not phobic to not want to sleep with a trans person. If I don't want to sleep with a gay man, I am not homophobic. I'm not. If a lesbian doesn't want to sleep with a straight man, she's not heterophobic or transphobic. She wants to be with a female, a woman, someone who's female. And yet now, The narrative's been turned that, excuse me, and it's ma'am, and I'm in the middle of everything, and everything revolves around me. All of you. Everything's about me, and it's phobic if you don't make everything about me. And that's not how the world works. And what tends to happen is once this ideology leaks out too far from Tumblr and Twitter, there is a pushback because people don't want to be told, if you don't want to sleep with me, something's wrong with you. Because let's face it, if you're the one that's cut your cock off, it's not me that's got something wrong with me, is it? It's you. Now, I understand some people can only live their lives that way, and that's fine. It's your cock. Do what you want with it. Turn it off, turn it inside out, get a fake one, put it above your vagina, whatever it is that floats your boat as a grown-ass adult. I do not fucking care. Do whatever you wish. Smash your knackers between two bricks. Whatever it is that brings you peace. Fucking go for it. But the minute you start inflicting yourself on other people as having a right to them, no, that's fucking wrong. It's rapey. It's coercive. It's fucking weird when I see grown males celebrating the fact boys can get changed in front of girls. The fuck is wrong with you people? You're a grown-ass adult. You shouldn't want to be getting changed in front of any children, let alone demanding to get changed in front of ones of the opposite sex. The fuck is wrong with you? And I'm the monster. I'm the fucking villain. I don't have pedo mates. Most of these TRAs seem to have lots of pedo mates. Or they're married to them. So the thing to keep in mind, guys, when you get called a transphobe for being honest and open and saying, I support your right to believe you are whatever you believe you are. I support your right to look as you wish to look. I will try and gender you in a way that is comfortable for you where possible. The end of it is, we don't owe anyone fucking anything, let alone these revisionist fucking weirdos demanding we center them and make the whole fucking world about them and their fucking feelings. If I don't know you, I probably don't give a fuck about your feelings, let's be honest. I don't wish you harm. I don't really want you to be upset, but I don't really fucking care. Why would I? You don't care about anyone else's outside of your needs, your wants, your desires. How many TRA accounts are sat there with a fucking handout? You know, give money to trans people. How many are demanding, well, our healthcare is more important than everybody else's? It's ridiculous we have to wait 2 years to get a pair of fucking tits or a fucking cock grown on our forearm. Yeah, it is. It's awful. If you're a grown adult, you should have it next week for me. But the NHS doesn't work that way. Guess what? You're quite far down the fucking pecking order. And don't give me all that, well, we kill ourselves if we don't get them. Apparently you're not very good at it, because it doesn't happen, and thank fuck for that. You cope like everybody else on planet Earth. You deal with all the shit that comes at you daily for whatever reason. I don't know how hard it is for you. You don't know anything about my life. You don't. Everything's subjective. You're not the center of the universe. You're certainly not ever going to be the center of mine. And only where I am forced to at least moderate my tone for the fact that I will disappoint everybody else that does all this with me. That's the only time I'll keep my fucking mouth shut. I'm sick and tired of it. And, you know, what happened to Maya is a graphic illustration. You just look at some of the shit that's been written about that woman over the last couple of years. It's horrific. Even today, I won't give the surname, but, you know, the TRA and transgender person, Katie, has been tweeting that, well, that's just typical because they're defending people that want to stop me having a family. Do you know what example Katie gave? It was as if someone was talking to a teacher saying, "Miss, but I think that's a man." So there got to be questions about how children are raised around it. Katie blatantly misrepresents it. And, of course, all of Katie's many followers are sat there going, "Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen." It's bollocks. It's absolute bollocks. Thank fuck it dies when it hits the courts.
I'm pissed off, man. They've ruined it for me. Do you know, back in the day, a tranny being in the bathroom was awesome. It was like, there's a tranny in the bathroom, and everyone would be like, yeah, there's a little party going on in there. It was fun, it was exciting and naughty and everything.
It's all finished.
They've turned it into this, not, these new lot have come and just ruined everything.
Yeah. There's no fun. There is no fun allowed anywhere outside of that fucking argument. For example, some of them Nimrods you used to bring to the fucking studio.
Oh, do you remember when
Fun sponges.
when you had that full-on argument because you don't personally, I mean, you're married and you're not going to be unfaithful anyway, but it's like, in theory, yeah, I'm not into trans girls, and it's just like, well, you don't know that, do you?
So, I don't. Well, that was the thing, wasn't it, as well? I'm attracted to women. So you're saying trans women aren't women? Well, to me, no. To me, it's a man that wants to live as a woman.
Dude,
That's the way I see the world.
I've seen some trans girls that, you know, do you remember that one that, she's gone a bit weird now, but there was that one I kept sending you videos. I can't remember.
Blair
her
White?
name. No, but she'll do it. No, that one, we were talking to her about merch. But she went a bit
Yes.
Yeah, I look at her and I feel a bit funky. I'm a little bit like,
But here's
ooh.
the other side of the thing.
But if I got in bed with her, though, it wouldn't work out.
What a
you
weird
know?
question to ask me. I'm a 48-year-old man.
Yeah.
So what does a 20-odd-year-old fucking trans person want in a 48-year-old bald fat man? I'm not delusional.
But it was the same
They
thing.
don't want to sleep with me. I don't want to sleep with them. Even if I wasn't married, I don't want to sleep with someone that's the same sex as me. I don't care what they've shut and chopped and tucked and everything. I don't give a fuck. But why would they care about me? Why do they need me, this Nazi bigot monster? Why do they need my affirmation?
Well, it's like, if I'm like, right, would you fuck my missus? It's like, no. And it's like, why won't you fuck my
Yeah,
missus?
what's wrong with her?
What's wrong with her? Why won't you do it? And it's like, well, I wouldn't. No, what? I mean, you're not going to, but tell me you want to, or this is all done. And it's like, why? Why are you so obsessed with all that, you know?
And then they turn around and say, God, you're obsessed with genitals. I've not grown mine on my fucking arm.
I've tried, man. That night in San Francisco, it ain't for me. I know it for a fact. There was many. It was a good night, though.
People are very, very cross. Elizabeth Jones says, Hayden, wouldn't you even go for Monty? No, I certainly fucking wouldn't. Fucking hell. Number one, mental. Number two, I ain't fooled by half these fucking camera angles. I nearly dead named someone by mistake. Oh, that nearly just popped out there.
I tell you what.
As I'm sure it does with the person concerned.
Do you want some weird channel drama here? Right. I've just opened up Streamlabs just in case someone donates there instead, because we miss it on the thing. And 7 days ago, both Happy Dog and Daz subscribed to the channel. So the drama is, why had they unsubscribed?
Well, they don't like us.
Oh yeah, what's happened there?
We can ask Daz next Thursday.
Yeah. I'm going to ask him why.
I highly doubt he'll want to be on camera, but we can ask Daz. Daz, who started Alt Feed with me, who I work with, he's coming up for a big meeting next weekend about something else, but which may tie Alt Feed in at some point. But we'll ask him. In fact, that's the first thing we'll ask him.
Why did you unsubscribe?
What's wrong with us?
What's going on? And it's all the numbers are there after his name. I know it's him.
Let's set up with a couple of new bit. Blind Fury, Triple X. I can't believe I nearly said that person's fucking dead name. Because do you know why? I saw the photo of them before they had the feminization surgery. That's probably going to look fucking awesome in about 15 years. I hope I'm still alive to see it. I saw their face before all that when they were living as the opposite sex, as their sex they were assigned at birth. But it's such a cool name, but I don't want to say it. No, I don't. I'll just get in fucking trouble.
Oh, it's all right. Bloody Stephen's going to get our channel banned tonight. Hey, what's going on with him?
Steve, during a bit, imagine asking me about that in the middle of a show like that.
So like during Stephen's, it's there. You can go back and watch it on the channel. He gets Hayden in, who's obviously already in a lot of trouble with YouTube, and then says, "What got you banned?" And then he just says
Jessica
it.
Yaniv, wasn't it?
And he just says it all like it's like.
Did you call that person a fat nonce? Were they a nonce?
Well, there we go.
And of course, you can't ask me a question like that because it gets answered.
That's been demonetised already, by the way.
Good. Oh, well, that's 35 cents we won't see in a hurry.
I know. I might have got 5 cents for that. Bastards.
Oh, you wouldn't. Because Google will pay that out in about 2024. And the way you're going, the heart attack will have happened by then.
No, you'll come in. Me and Stephen will both be there holding our chests. Where have you been, Aidan?
Would that not be nature's cruelest hour if I was the last one left healthy?
We need your calming influence. Because that's what he does during the day. You'll find out next week, Daz. Oh, we got a super chat.
Oh, there we go. From Robert Morgan. Here's a little something on top of the Patreon. What time on Thursday? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock UK time. That's us. Cheers, Robert. Thank you very much, sir. Scholar and a gentleman. By the way, if you do want to support the Alt Feed Project, please feel free to do so. You can drop us super chats. You can join us on Patreon. We are going to be making some changes to that because we can't offer a lot through Patreon that we can't show anywhere else because they have rules and shit. But we can probably do it through Alt Feed pretty soon. In fact, the next couple of weeks, and we can tie together some kind of membership things and deliver you some less censored material.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking brutal. It really is. All the shit I'm not allowed to do here because Graham gets all fucking teary with me. Because if someone complains to Alt Feed, it comes to my fucking email. That's so exciting. It's like when we used to do the Live Leak show. Where do I complain about this show? Hayden at liveleak.com. So that's what we're looking at doing. We're looking at all the shit I'm not allowed to say on here. We're going to work out where we can find the extra time because I'm fucking hammered at the minute. It's horrible. I'm killing myself. But I think the next few weeks it should settle as I get on top of some of the projects that are out there. And then I can find a bit of a level for a while because it's just been fucking brutal. But I want to do more of this stuff. And I want to talk to you guys more. And I love doing it on YouTube. It's accessible. It's great. Everyone gets notifications. But you know, there's some shit that needs to be said. All the bad things that I'm not allowed to say on here. And it does feel a little restrictive. And there's even more responsibility now, given there are other shows on the channel that are good. Although I'd like to thank Stephen for coming onto my side of things tonight. That was fucking mint, that. Graham's face just fell. Don't mention the non-stat. Oh. What do you think, Hayden? No! I had to lean into the camera as well. Oh, what do I think? Elizabeth Jones says, okay, Hayden, favourite moment in The Sound of Music? I haven't watched it. I've never watched The Sound of Music. Never seen it. Through what, Hayden? Is that something new? Yeah, Robert, I started putting a website together with Daz, funnily enough, was it about a year or two ago? Just for fun. The idea was it was somewhere we could put reviews and blogs and have a little radio station on and play around with. It's called altfeed.org. ALTFEED.org. Do go along and sign up. No tracking, no bullshit, no mither. Just get on there. And then it developed over time. So now members can post blogs. So imagine having like Medium where you didn't get banned for having an opinion. That's the place to do it. You can make lists, make memes. You can do all kinds of cool stuff there. But I've been beavering away in little things, and we can host our own videos on there. We can restrict content and stuff like that to certain groups and stuff. And also on there, by the way, you can make your own groups with actually have their own little wiki in them. There's all kinds of functionality in there. But do head on over because it's fun. It's sometimes a little creaky and a little this and because I'm asking a lot of it. It's moving on to its own server in the next couple of days. It was meant to happen a few days ago when I took out the server. But then I had too many things to do. So I have an unused server sat there, all fresh, Graham, all fresh. But do go and join it, I suppose, because we are going to be doing a lot of cool stuff through it, and I want to bring through other shows. Like we got Stephen's show, which is like a business entertainment show. We got Plain Comedy. At some point, we're going to bring Richie Allen in, so the Richie Allen show will be on Alt Feed. And that'll be going out through the YouTube channel, but sometimes it'll go out through Alt Feed. Because it might have to, and that's the way we want to do it. It's not like Alt Feed's this sort of uncensored brute platform, but it's just a place where if truths and opinions have to be said that don't fit within not so much the rules but the ideologies of people that apply the rules on social media, then we need a place to do that. We can't open the video up for everyone. It's not a video hosting platform. But it is a platform. And by the way, if you do enjoy watching videos and playing with videos and altering them, go to itemfix.com. Because I don't plug that place. I'm having tremendous fun on there. It's a really cool site we put together, a couple of us put together after we finished Live League. And yeah, it's just a fun place to make videos and share them on your social media and whatever else it is that you degenerate young people do these days. I don't know. What we saying now? I've said hello to everyone. Oh no, Lone Z5 who retracted their message. I don't know what you said, but hello. Hope you're well.
Website is working fine. That's what
of course it is. It's just their being. Don't worry about it. They're just pricks to do that all the time with me. Ever since Fat Belly got me once with Richie Allen's site, which I built, and it happens constantly. I would say I'd know if it was down, but I wouldn't. I'd have to check my email.
Yeah, we've had quite a lot of people saying that Richie Allen is 404 tonight. Of course they are. It's just the standard. Ignore it.
The Raw Geek says, hopefully Gerard isn't here after you mentioned Item Fix. So he is, of course, a fine man and a businessman and an upright man and a good man, the best of men. I think Gerard said I tickled his funny bone on Twitter today, so I think that means I'm winning. I think it was the same Gerard. Either that or two people called Gerard follow me around. That's getting really fucking weird. Pod Save England says, strange how Prince Charles and Andrew were both circumcised by Rakabar Jacob Snow. Fucking hell, all right, yeah, whatever. this is not UK column, dude. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I shouldn't have even mentioned those fucking wankers. Now everyone will be fucking screaming at me again. So some guy really took umbrage on YouTube. Like, really? He called me Muttley because of the way that I laugh. And said, Richie Allen, it'll be happening. He's wise to what you are and what you like. He's wise and he's wise. And it's like, dude, I've known him for 9 years. What's up, Graham? You look very confused.
Oh, I'm just. I actually just today I've had a picture of UK column on standby for when you're trolling, and I only just closed it today, and I was just trying to find it again just in case you.
That was. I wish you guys could have seen what I just saw there. You think I look bad with a mobile phone? It was this. I just looked on her.
Fuck off.
Picture.
Can I just show everyone like the depressing, like look at Aiden, look where Aiden is right now, right? Let's just look what I'm in here. Look, ooh, it's just so sad over here. We just right, but
still better than what he deserves, though. Yeah. At least it's warm and dry. Gold Eagle Media, hello mate, how you doing? He says UK columns ratings have increased their viewing figures after your shout out. I said, good for them. Good for them. I'm very pleased for them. They should be very happy.
You were still on 3 then. You just carried on. I was like,
I thought I'd clicked off it. I don't care. But yeah, they should be very happy. People overestimate. It's this weird thing, isn't it? Like if I don't like them, somehow I'm cancelling or censoring them. Guys, you might find this hard to believe. UK column do not rely on me watching, liking, or believing them. If I was run over by a bus tomorrow, it would make no difference to UK column. It's the truth. It's the truth. There's Paddy. How you doing, Paddy? You keeping well, mate? I hope you are. You keep saying you're going to have to come see us one week, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, I've not seen him in ages.
It's been a dog's age since he was last here. Years. Aphid Lip says, Hayden, do you feel more confident than ever now that Biden has renewed our relationship? Yeah, I think it's great that the rich and powerful have arrived in the UK with jets and helicopters and submarines and big boats belching out diesel fumes to tell us we need to pay £3 more for a fucking light bulb to save the penguins or some shit. Fuck those people. Fuck light bulbs, penguins, and Joe Biden and Boris Johnson. And anyone else that's there. But it is nice that our special relationship is back on track with Biden taking a strong stance on Ireland because apparently he's Irish. It's like, no, you're not, mate. You're American. No, I'm Irish. No, you're American. Well, my great-grandfather was Irish. Good for him. You're American. You know, no, I've got Irish blood. You haven't. You just got blood. There's some DNA in there, sure. But you're not Irish. Mr. Biden, sir, you're American. If you weren't, you couldn't be the president. Well, you'd probably have to really whisper that because it'd come as a terrible fucking surprise to him, wouldn't it? Dear me. Ryan Gosling's Save My Ducks. Okay, how do I do that? How do I save Ryan's Goslings? That's geese, isn't it? Not ducks. Geese. See a lot of Canada geese where I live, Graham.
Stephen's just joined us, by the way.
Fucking hell.
Absolute ridiculous, Stephen. What you doing?
No, he was in earlier. Have I not got...
No. This is Stephen O'Neill.
What are you doing getting here at this time? We're nearly finished.
I know.
The fucking hell, Stephen. We rely on you. Were you cheating on us? Were you watching UK column?
What if he's watching it and he's 45 minutes behind?
I'll get this later.
45 minutes, he's just going to have us slagging him off. And he's like, oh, okay, cool, nice.
I'll be home by then.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We won't get his super chat notification. He's just, you have to send it now, mate.
Guys, do you know what? Thank you so much for so many of you tuning in tonight. We're constantly pushing here to improve things and make them better, make it look better and sound better and be more fun. And, you know, we're trying to work things around that we get a bit more time for trigger warning as well because, you know, as your time gets eaten up, it eats into shit that you do. And I genuinely fucking appreciate every minute you guys give to us. Every follow on Twitter, every time someone chats to me. Genuinely appreciate it. This isn't some sort of glad-handing bullshit. It's fucking incredible to me that you guys would come do this. So remember, if any of you are in the UK, and if you want to come and watch one evening with all the shows that go on, let me know. You can come up. We can't do a full meetup at the moment because fuck knows what's happening with our variants here. I'm just thinking that by the time we get around to having this meeting next week, Manchester will have a military fucking ring fence around it by then. But sure, you know, come see us, come say hello. It's safe. It's, you know, just come and hang out. It would be lovely to meet more of you. And when we can do it, and we have another live event, I don't know if it'd be called Meet Space. It might just be an alt feed gathering with a lot more going on. But whatever we do, it'll be wonderful to see some of you guys again as well. Because as much as we blow on and bullshit and everyone says this kind of crap, but the fact is we do think it's incredible that you guys come join us. I'd do this show for 10 people, let alone 100 people, or 7, 8, 900 people. The views are slowly climbing on the channel. Which leads me to this. Please subscribe, click the bell if you haven't already, so that you know when we're on and you can join us and hang out with us. And please share the videos. Without that, we're pretty much screwed. And the clips as well. Young Alex, who always works diligently and hard, and he creates those really groovy thumbnails for us, does the little clips for us, and there's some other stuff coming like that soon. Share them. Give them a share if you can cope with it. Graham's looking very smug because he's feeling quite special.
Well, no, it's just I did try and do a thing, and I'm thinking that's probably what screwed the graphics card, wasn't it?
Shh. We'll figure the thing out. Anonymous, I'll lose my job if I subscribe. You're not very fucking anonymous then, are you? If they know, yeah, what's your username on YouTube? Anonymous! Tell everybody. Sorry. But as soon as we are allowed to have a meetup, as soon as we are allowed legally to fill this room full of fucking dementors, we will do so. I promise. Or another room. Any room.
But right now, though, we can have people on the couch.
Yeah, a few people are welcome to come in. And remember, at the end of June, well, we're still going to be in lockdown, aren't we? But, you know,
just come down. Drop us a tweet. Drop us a message.
Yeah. Come tell what's this? Aphid Lip says, don't forget to go see Mount Gitmore. It's coming to Manchester in a few days. Mountain of unused electronics, raising awareness of all the used electronic waste. Now, fuck that. That sounds shit. Are you mental?
What?
You want me to go and look at a pile of shit?
What am I going to do with that awareness, Aphid? What's going to happen then? Am I going to not throw away my broken telly when it's that, you know?
Am I going to go back to the fucking landfill and look for my shit?
Fridge broke, darling, but you know, I saw this brilliant art the other day.
We've got to keep it now. Yeah, so what was this art exhibition? Well, someone who probably got a grant for it piled a load of shit up in a big fucking pile. No, mate, that sounds bollocks. I'm not doing that. That's stupid. And anyway, the fucking, like Last Dancer just pointed out, stay in your fucking basement. It's where it all goes to die, isn't it? Fucking used electronics. Bin the fucking things. That's what I pay my council tax for. To fill up landfill. Yes, go.
Elizabeth has said that she'll sit on the sofa for coffee.
You can have a coffee.
I'll do your brew. I'll do your brew.
I'll do the McDonald's run.
Oh, you're getting in on that, are you? Oof, there you go then.
Well, you got to splash out on the guests, haven't you? Yeah. I think Meg said she'd like to come as well.
Well, there you go then.
You know, Shanty Granty, be nice to pop in. Get in touch, let us know. We'll do a brief background check to make sure you're not fucking mental. And that's it. And when I say a background check, we won't check anything.
We'll just see what feeling we got, like the vibe.
Yeah, what sort of vibe do we get off them? Are they scary? But no, that'd be lovely. And you guys are always welcome. So,
but our standard is that Happy Dog is very welcome. So,
the bar is so low, or is it high? It's very low. It's a very low bar. Yeah, because Happy Dog got in touch. He might be coming to see us soon. I am excited.
I love him. I just walk in. He's there on the couch. I just walk in. He's like, "Get me a tea, son. Go on."
Oh yeah.
And I can't help but do it because he's so decrepit. You can't say
he is a broken old man. Yeah. But I can't wait to see Happy Dog again. That's gonna be fucking great. Miss that horrible old bastard. That'll be super. Meg, you be a bit mental. You must be if you want to come from all the way up in fucking Scotland. But let us know, and you're more than welcome. We start, get whatever time you fucking like. We start filming around the back of 5 with the Stevens show, and we shoot through, and then we do this. And we can hang on a bit afterwards. Whatever, Make sure you all get off in your Ubers safe and sound or whatever. And then our responsibility is finished.
Biscuit Vapes wants to come, but you know what that means? We're going to have to put a fucking green screen up for him so he can have his... Because he never has his own house, does he? He's there on the beach or whatever.
Somebody else's house.
Yeah. That's the weird one, when he's just got a different house behind him. He's like, what are you doing, mate? But yeah, we'll get a green screen up for you.
Biscuit Vapes, of course you're welcome, dude. Of course you are.
I might experiment with the upstream nonsense if he comes down. It's my excuse.
Oh, fucking hell. I'll have that up and running next week. because I want it for the meeting. So I'll sort that out for next week. Although it depends. If time goes how it does, I'm just going to do it on that.
I know.
I'm just going to bring my computer down so that it works.
The beast.
So that it works, yeah. The beast needs a format. The beast needs a format real bad.
I bet it does.
I'll have to get on that, but not yet. Elizabeth, I liked it when Sarah was on. Hopefully we'll get Sarah back. What would be really cool is if we did some kind of gathering, we could get people like Sarah to the event for a proper panel, because that's what we're talking. Like, we had about 40 people at the last one, didn't we? And I think it'd be cool if we could do that again to get going. That'd be great. But I think a larger sort of free speech event would be really cool. Different speakers, different panels.
The thing is, as well, there was
no cameras.
There was a lot of people here, but there was a lot of space as well. We could, I think, we could do 50.
But I think that's important to our free speech events, because I like the way we did it, where we had all the fun and stuff, and then halfway through the night, cameras off.
Cameras off.
No mobiles, no nothing. Just speak. And as it happens, everyone sort of calmed down.
Yeah. It was great.
It was fucking brutal before that.
Apart from Richie Allen.
Yeah.
Because the wine, his wine blood levels had got just to the point where, because he had a mic in his hand permanently, didn't he?
He was ready. Had his own mic.
He had his own mic. Give me that. He
had his own mic at the event.
It's great.
But no, that'd be really cool to do it all again. I can't wait. So yeah, come see us, come hang out. By the way, go and join altfeed.org. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to this Altfeed channel. Do so. Let's press the bell. Tell all your family and friends to do so, except the ones you want to stay in touch with. And do watch all the other shows that are on there. It'd be hugely appreciated. And share the shit out of them. And let's see if over the next 12 months we can really have some fun with this. And, yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can all do. And the idea of Altfeed becoming a bit of a blogging platform would be pretty cool, because the rules are basically very, very simple. Anyway, look, it's time for us to go, because it's late. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, genuinely appreciate it. Remember, you got Smoke Steve's International Pub on Saturday, 11 p.m. UK time. Then Bits and Bats come out through the week. Then next Thursday, you've got Between the Spreadsheets with Stephen Englander at 5:30 p.m. UK time. You've got Playing Comedy with Colin Manford and Lorraine Robinson at 6:30 p.m. UK time. And then, of course, Trigger Warning at 10 o'clock. And we're going to be working on a lot more cool stuff for you guys. I know we say a lot, but we really, really are. And I can't fucking wait to do it all. I really can't. It's going to be epic. We're going to get banned so hard. Guys, take care. Have a good one. Be well. Bye-bye.